Welcome, my people, to an episode of Man, Shut Up. Now, greetings. This is my first time doing it, so we gonna take our time with this one. And I am Wally World, for the ones who do not know. And on this podcast, we gonna switch up and make it a little different. This podcast is for men to express themselves without having any judgment, no feeling some type of way, but still educate. And I do this because I want our fellow queens and ladies to know that men think just as much as they do. Again, I say that we are all the same. It just depends on our circumstances. We do the same thing that ladies do, just a little bit different. And I want them to embrace that. Instead of making it a war where it's man versus woman, even though it's gonna feel like that just a little bit. But again, we not here for that. We here to educate ourselves, man. We here to express ourselves in a manner where we're not yelling and arguing with each other like we do at home, in our bag, getting mad. It's just facts on top of facts. Now you can get in the comments and you can disagree, and again, we can agree to disagree because this is gonna be a mature podcast. We don't do the trolls though. I wanna repeat that. We don't do the trolls though, because trolls get ignored. It's just like haters, right? They get ignored. So we're gonna put that as a disclaimer before we get into our topic. And you're gonna catch me drinking on a little bit of some of the finest yak as I discuss this, so I'm gonna show you what that's gonna sound like. Oh yeah. So don't be alarmed. And I also, on this podcast, I wanna salute anybody that has small businesses, anything. Let's shout you out. Let's give you your flowers while you're living. Feel me? All right, let's get to it. Again, first topic that I want to discuss is, man, some of these estranged wives are out of fucking pocket. Out of pocket. And they wonder why the marriage rate constantly goes down per the decade. Ladies, I need you to start calling these women out. I don't need you to start agreeing with them. You already got the city girls. All right, we already gave y'all the hot girl summer. But some of these people that trying to be estranged wives are simply out of pocket. And you gotta embrace that. You gotta say, lady, nah, you tripping. You want me to give you some examples? I have no problem. Let's just go back until I get to the main ingredient. Let's go to the sides, all right? Tracy Morgan only was married 5 years. And his wife tried to take the whole thing, to the point that she even tried to take the money from him getting into an accident that almost killed him. Let me get that too. She wasn't shooting with him in the gym. That man is in his 50s and she's in her 30s. She wasn't even around shooting in the gym when he had it hard. And now all of a sudden you think you deserve all that stuff. Let me explain something real quick, ladies. When you say you want out, that's what the fuck it really means. It's amazing that when the regular smuggler guy, when you guys want out, you don't want nothing from him. I want everything. I don't want to have no parts of this dude. You even delete his feed. You delete his text message feed. You want no parts of that man. You don't even want to walk down the same aisle as this man in Walmart. But then now, you try to agree with this lady because she's a millionaire and she deserves that because she was with him through the thick and thin. Bullshit. If that's the case, then she would still be there. The pressure was too much. Now, I do understand that some women go through things that we don't know of secretly. The abuse or the verbal abuse or any of those things, the cheating. But I'm not gonna say it costs to be the boss, but it costs to be the boss. That means you're gonna go through things. And in that marriage, it stated through thick and thin, through sickness and in health. And she agreed to that. That is a binding contract. Now all of a sudden it becomes too much. Now I want out. But I want out. I want my freedom, but I still want that man's money to keep me moving around in life because I feel like I deserve that. No, it means you want out. That granted you to get out and get your name back. And some marriages they don't even get their names back. So my question is, what does it do for a man to be married? Truly and honestly, there's nothing for a man. That man has to really, only thing he can say is that he loves you. He don't want you to have nobody else. That's it when it comes to the marriage. Nothing else benefits him. Let's be honest. Because she know whenever she feels like that time comes where she's not happy, she can get out of there and she knows she's getting something. She's leaving with something. And lo and behold, don't have children. Oh, you know you're gonna get something. Let's go to Blake Griffin's baby mom. She wanted $258,000 a month for a child that's not even 5 yet. You think that child lifestyle needs that? And that's what she said. His lifestyle.
She belongs to the street.
You gotta remain your child's life. I can keep my child lifestyle up and I ain't got to be in the house with you. He can still wear the Prada, Gucci, Louis, and I don't have to stay with you. It just be in his closet while you're wearing Walmart. And if you were smart as a woman and you knew you was on your way out, you would start building that money and put it into your own name with other business ventures and stuff. You would save bread. Nah, you was riding that boat too, and now you realize that boat is over, and now you want parts of it. Nah, that's not how it goes. That's called getting your cake and eat it too, ladies, that you claim regular smuggler men want every day. Now all of a sudden we don't understand. I don't get that. $258,000, ladies. Come on. And some of y'all baby daddies don't even give you $50. And you seem to maintain and say, God is putting me in a good position. And now you over there trying to agree with her, baby, because you wish you were her. Look at Future's baby mom. Now I know you have to do things to maintain the child, but she wanted a ass load amount. And the judge said, nah, bro. Nah, fam. Get this $3,500 and keep it moving. You try to get a come up. And I know a woman gonna say, oh, well, see, that's why you have to pick the woman wisely. But you know what? If we just like you, we're going on a hope and a prayer that this woman really cares about me for who I am. I see why 50 Cent made the song 21 Questions. Because now in these days, we need to give y'all 51 questions. Fellas, start questioning these women the way they question us. Why do you really want me? Is it because I'm just handsome? Is it because you see me blowing up? I got a popularity chain behind me? I'm driving in cars you wish you could imagine? I'm eating in restaurants that you've never been at? Is that what it is? Is it because my penis is hitting you in your heart? Keep it a buck. Because that woman will say, ooh, he's my boo and I love him until you decide otherwise, fellas. And she will put your shit all out in the social media and all out in the public. And that's what scares me. Because we see those same memes where women say, do men want to be married these days? Fuck yeah, some of us do, but we are terrified. And the ones who are not, you're making babies by them. Seems to me that you're making about the same worst choice than we are. But I'm not going to go into that. That's another topic in the Dunce Handbook. And the Dunce Handbook means that it's the unknown. Doesn't mean you're slow, ladies. Doesn't mean you're slow, fellas. Just a Dunce Handbook meaning you can go back and revise it whenever I come back to it and you can learn something from it. I'm just giving you the rules of this podcast. Now I gave you the sides. Let's give you the meat. Pause. We got an estranged wife that is married to Dr. Dre, Mr. Chronic. She is out of pocket. Now, at first, we are all, guess what you would get for being nosy, talking about, oh, he had a prenup and all that. We don't know nothing if they don't give it to us. But when they do, it normally be ugly. This lady, and I'll read from a section here that I don't even really know where it came from, but I know it's the facts because I've seen it on other sites. She claimed in legal documents he was violent to her in her past, and she also ticked off why she nearly needs $2 million a month in temporary spousal support while their divorce winds its way through the legal system. And the expense she lists are eye-popping. She wants $2 million to cover her expenses, and here's the breakdown. Laundry and cleaning, $10,000 a month. Clothes, $130,000 $5,000 a month.
Bogus.
Education, tuition and living expenses, $60,000 a month.
Outrageous.
Entertainment, $900,000 a month. Charitable contributions, $225,000 a month. And it says even bigger expenses for emails and phone bills. Now, ladies, be honest. What else can she do? What else can she do in her life? Everything's gonna be covered. She's not washing any clothes. She has entertainment, phone expenses, emails. He's even contributing to her charitable contributions that she created, and education. What's left besides feed her? But remember, she wants out from in the past of being abused in the past. How long does it take you before you finally say, I'm tired of being abused? No, you just waited on the right moment. Jeff Bezos' wife, they wait on the right moment. And that scares us. It scares us. You cannot tell me in any of these moments that it makes sense. Make it make sense for us.
Today I got time, cuz.
And I do not trust a woman who can barely get their baby daddy to pay $50 in child support. Because I don't want to hear your comments. Because you can't even handle your own legal situation. That is literally a tank of gas, full tank of gas for some people in their car, $50. And you can't even get that. I don't want to hear your comments. Because this is like barbershop talk, if you haven't noticed. This is the barbershop talk that men do when they're getting a fresh edge up, and you wonder why on a Saturday he's been in the barbershop for 2 hours. Because they're talking about topics like this because we can't come home and express ourselves and say, that's out of pocket. Without you saying, no, she deserves that. You're still hurt. Another little sip of that yak. But again, if the roles were reversed, as cheap as most ladies are, how much is that? I got a coupon for that. Them pants is over $10. They said it's a sale for $6. I ain't paying $100 for shoes. Yeah, I got my homegirl to fix my hair in her kitchen where she cooks her food at for $60. We're not talking to you. We want the women that really work hard and bust their ass and really pay for things as value. If the roles were reversed, would you think that man is out of pocket? And I'll even explain to you why I know that you agree that that's out of pocket without saying it. Because there was a moment where Mary J. Blige and her dude, he tried the same thing, and women was ready to crucify him. They were ready to stone that man, and I was too. That's still out of pocket. It doesn't matter about it being a man or a woman. It's out of pocket. People work hard and build their careers, and if they love you, they're gonna bring along with you. They're gonna bring you up. I can't love you and still have you in the projects. I'm gonna bring you up with me. I can't live this life and travel and you haven't even been out the city. I'm gonna take you with me. But I do not want to be penalized for that because you now are tired of the ride and now you want to get off. Just like an amusement park. You take the ride, you like it, you hate it, you get off, you get back in the back of the line. You gotta have a certain pass to get back in the front. And most of you will not pay that because it's outrageous and outlandish. And you're like, no, I ain't paying for that. We'll go right back in the line and wait for another 2 hours to get back on that ride again. So again, that is out of pocket. And that scares us as men. But we need women to start holding other women accountable for their outrageous decisions and their outrageous choices. And then I guess that men will start doing it to other men. Because you can't come to you need to start holding your men accountable and your friends accountable for doing this and the third. But then you'll give your homegirl the same pass. But let's go to the next topic of that real quick. Well, I got a little bit of time. I hate that a woman tells men to do that. You let your man cheat, you let your man do this, you didn't say nothing, you took up for him, but you do the same thing for your homegirls, because you know your homegirl was a thot. You know your homegirl is doing shit that you would not even think about doing, but you ain't said one word. Instead, you said, hey, get it, bitch. You are an enabler. So now how dare you look at me because now it's your position and it's your fault. And now you're in it and you want us to be side guys and homeboys to come and say, hey, my guy, your lady's at home cooking food, waiting on you. But I do know also that she ain't been giving you no attention. You've been doing everything for her. She ain't talked to you about your problems. She haven't held you, rubbed your shoulders, rubbed your feet. But she wants you to pay all the bills. She ain't done nothing. She barely cooks. And this other lady is now willing to do all the things that she's not doing. Have you noticed, ladies, when you get cheated on or get messed around on, the side chick is way more confident than you? There's probably a reason for that, because she know what you're not doing. She's way more confident because you done slacked on your pimping. And your man probably gave you signs, just like you gave him signs to do things as well. Again, we are all in the same boat, I told you. But you felt like you was that bad bitch that you didn't have to do nothing else. So guess what? You settle just like men settle. We feel like we got you, we kind of slack ourselves. You just make sure you constantly bring it to our attention over and over. But men ain't gonna do that because I told you we do it differently. We'll give you a few signs and we'll tell you a few times, and if you still want to be who you want to be, then there's consequences and repercussions to everything we do. And now that side chick gets caught, and now she's telling you what you don't do and when you go to work. What you don't fix and what you don't talk about. She knows more about your man than you. But did anybody come to you as a friend and say, girl, you slipping? You ain't on your square? Nah, they said, girl, you got a reason for that. But again, we not gonna go there. I just wanna let you know how real this podcast is gonna be. And these are facts. We're not gonna sit here and just go by emotions. So again, ladies, we are wanting you to listen. We're here for you. And we want you to comment and tell us some things, man. Hell, get in the comments and tell me what you want me to talk about. I'll find you and I'll tag you and I'll even tell your name. And then we'll go from there. It's all about healing each other, listening to each other, and learning each other. That's what I'm here for. That's what Wally World's here for. But again, we got to get back to the basics. Some of these things are out of pocket, and we got to call people to the forefront and hold them accountable. We cannot promote BS if we want things to change. Again, I want everybody to love each other, be mindful, be wise, don't hurt no one, be careful. And as always, peace and love. As you can tell from this moment, it's a quiet moment because I want everybody to take that last sip of their drink or take a pull of some of the finest. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell too. And do not feel alarmed or do not feel like you can't be free enough to disagree with what I said. Put it in the comments. Tell me how you really feel. No bad feeling is a wrong feeling. We here for each other. Peace. Disclaimer. We don't care about she do it too, he do it too, we do it too. This is about a man expressing himself from his own personal experience. If you got an issue, you get your own podcast. Side effects come from breaking down your ego, breaking down your pride, bringing in truth, bringing in healing, bringing in understanding. Antidote, Truth Serum. If you got another issue, you can call 1-800, get the hell out your own feelings. 1-800, boy please. 1-800, girl please. 1-800, who gives a damn? Peace and blessings.